The Metal Smithery is listed as the only one of its kind in the area. So, can you tell me what is the Metal Smithery?
The Metal Smithery is a school and studio space for metal arts. So we mostly so far focus on metal smithing, meaning we use more non-ferrous metals like silver, brass, copper, gold. But I will be expanding more to doing some more blacksmithing and knives, blades stuff. But it's just working with all metals to make whatever you'd like, whether it's jewelry or sculpture or a knife or a box or whatever you want to do. So a lot of the classes offered are focused on jewelry or smaller things, but it's not at all limited to that. So there are a few people, metalsmiths, that offer, will offer lessons in their studio or whatever, but not in as large of a capacity as I offer here. And I have regular classes for beginners and also for people that want to continue their metalsmithing skills or start on their path of metalsmithing. So to start with soldering and sawing and then going from there, or for people that just want to have 2 or 3 hours where they come and make something and they're not really sure that they're ready to commit to going any further, but they want to make something. So there's a lot. So we have a fully equipped school for whatever people are interested in making.
I want to go back to a quick comment. You said how you can make jewelry here, but you said there's so much more to it. Can you just give me a few examples of what more is it that you can do here?
So I have a jewelry business, so I personally have been more focused on jewelry. But if you look around and you start looking at all of everything that is made out of metal, you can start to figure out just how much you can make out of metal. And so we will have knife making, and I have like a mini swords workshop, and also birthday parties. That's been popular with birthday parties for kids where they come and make mini swords. I'm going to do summer camp and we'll make some metal lock boxes and knives and jewelry and then soldering. So there's all these different things that can be made, whatever you'd like. And then also there's a lot of sculptors that I don't have any sculptors yet that have come here to use the space, but there's sculpture can be made out of metal, and a lot of people use that.
You're the founder and head Creatix.
Yes.
And so where did the idea of the Metal Smithery spark? Like, what was your background in artisan making that decided that you wanted to open the Metal Smithery?
So there is nothing like this around. So I had a lot of people contact me that knew about my jewelry to take lessons and, start learning. And there was only so much that I could do in my personal studio, and I knew that the need was here. I would love to have more of a metalsmithing community where people can be working together and using the same space and talking and collaborating and sharing tips or tricks or ideas and, whatever goes with, having a community of one kind of specific artist. And I also know that a lot of people would like to learn how to do things with their hands more. Trade schools are a little bit more down. We're not affiliated in any way. It's not like it's not, an organized school with national, I don't even know what it's called.
Recognition,
but,
maybe.
Yeah. So it's not like you can come here and leave with a diploma or anything. But it is a trade, and there's jewelers that are always looking for bench jewelers. And even when a lot of people go to school for jewelry design, they don't learn how to make the actual pieces. So there seems to be, just kind of societally moving away from learning trades and working with your hands. So I wanted to add that a little bit more. And I knew that there was interest, and so I decided to do this. And I would really love to have more of this available to youth. There used to be metal arts taught in schools, and even Cornell or IC both have really strong arts departments. Neither have metal in their departments, so it's really, lacking. And there's only just like a handful of these type of places around the country. So
actually, expand to me a little bit more about that. We have the IC community very close, practically right across the street.
Yeah.
You have the Cornell University on the opposite side of the hill. And then you say you want to attract the youth. These are the local Ithaca families, local residents of Tompkins County.
Yeah.
From the people that are already walking in through your doors and coming to your classes, hosting birthday parties, what have their reactions been?
Everybody has been very excited and been just really excited that the Metal Smithery is here, and enjoyed all of the things that they've made. And it's just been there's been a really great reaction, and a lot of enthusiasm about it. I've also done some work in some of the schools, and I would like to expand and work more with teens. So I'm going to be offering a summer camp this year for teenagers, because there's not that much stuff for teenagers to do, especially over the summer if they're not working. And you can't work until you're, 14 or something like that. So, I have a 13-year-old, and everything changed as soon as camps became more limited. And also just, working with your hands and having a different art form that's not as, accessible typically in their public school is appealing as well. So I've had good reaction. People have been excited about it.
That's great. So Elaan, it's you were hosting regular classes, birthday parties. You're looking forward to a teen summer camp. If somebody wanted to learn more about programs, initiatives that you're going to have here in the Metal Smithery, or to learn more about your artistic background and your crafts, where can they go?
The website is metalsmithery.com. And my jewelry website is elaangreenfield.com. I also want to say that I do offer traveling metal smithery. So I go to places with all of the tools and materials needed to have an event where we do some metal smithing. So that's also, I would like to really, let that be known that, there's classes here, but then also there's off-site possibilities as well. So, yeah.
I want to go back to this particular comment that you were hinting at earlier, as well as something that I searched on your website, where, people can come here if they want to make something, but you have the middle-sided population that says, well, I don't know if I want to create something quite yet. You're asking them to open conversation with you just to talk about and explore the possibilities. What would you say to that person if they were standing in front of you right now?
I would just say, try it. 99% of the people that come and do a workshop say, oh, I want to keep doing this. A lot of people say, oh, this is the most fun thing I've ever done. Or, I love this, I just want to continue. Some people, of course, don't at all feel like they want to do it after the one workshop that they've done, and that's totally fine, obviously. But a lot of people are really interested in it, and so since it's a little less known what metalsmithing is, it takes somebody coming here and trying it to really understand what I'm talking about and what the possibilities are. So so I would just say try it, and if you don't like it, thank you for the time, and if you do, then we can do more. So yeah.
Awesome. Any final comments about the Metal Smithery, about yourself, anything that I haven't mentioned at all, or a message you would like to just give to the community?
I am an Ithaca local, and so it's just, this is the whole Metal Smithery concept is to enhance the community, and for, essentially all ages. I say 10 and up. And just to, help the community be a more full, artistic, creative place and welcoming. So, yeah.
Oh, Elaan, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Appreciate
you.
it.